Thank you.
That's his wife. That's his wife's call.
Oh, it is? My wife.
You like it?
Good evening. Welcome to the Concord Township Board of Trustees meeting for September 3rd. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Patriarca, will you please call roll?
Mr. McIntosh.
Present.
Mr. Dondorfer.
Present.
Mrs. Lucci.
Present. Moving on to the approval minutes.
Madam Chair, I will make a motion to approve the August 6th, 2025 office hour minutes.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Madam Chair, move to approve the August 6th public hearing meeting minutes.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Madam Chair, move to approve the regular August 6th regular trustee meeting minutes.
And I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And Madam Chair, I'll make a motion to approve the August 18th, 2025 staff meeting minutes.
And
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Moving on to the elected officials reports. We'll begin with our fiscal officer, Mr. Patriarca.
Thank you, Mrs. Lucci. It's great to see everybody back. Hopefully everyone had a wonderful holiday weekend. As of August 31st, 2025, we're 2/3 of the way through the calendar year. The Treasury balance for the 21 active funds is at $11.2 million. The balance includes $308,000 set aside for specific projects. Year-to-date expenditures for the township are just over $10.6 million, while year-to-date revenue is just over $15.7 million. These figures continue to keep Concord Township on track within the 2025 budget. This evening, item C on the agenda, resolution 25-19. We'll be looking for a favorable vote for updated permanent appropriations for the township to ensure our funds reconcile with 2025 spending. The fiscal office is also happy to report our annual audit, mandatory audit from the state of township finance has been completed with no material findings in this report, which is always good news. We will be taking the recommendation of the independent auditor on one additional piece of housekeeping. This will be a resolution we'll see either next meeting or the following, but essentially in terms of best practice, we are going to set up an audit preparation committee to where we clearly identify which personnel within the township has the ability to prepare and assist the auditor's retrieval of documents from the township. In the past, hasn't been clearly defined, and it's come to our attention that's best practice that we have this committee identified. It will not be based on names of who is currently in office, but rather the title, fiscal officer, HR director, township administrator, the 2 or 3 people that the board and myself thinks will be handling that audit and be assisting the auditors on an annual basis, and that way we know exactly who is assisting during the document retrieval process for the auditors. So look for that in the upcoming meeting or meetings, and it will be on the agenda. If residents have specific questions for the fiscal office, I obviously encourage them to reach out to me directly at 440-354-7516, and that concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Patriarca. Moving on to our trustees. Mr. McIntosh.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Great to see everybody. It's been a month since we had the opportunity to meet last. Since then, we had our community day a couple days after our last meeting, and I just want to say hats off to the rec department. They did it, as always, continue to do a fantastic job. And I must say, I think the last year or two, I've seen Community Day really improve. It's running smoother. We've really just made some nice progress, and hats off to the rec department. I want to thank the service department for their support. We had great presence by the Concord Township Fire Department, the Lake County Sheriff's Office, and the fireworks were spectacular. I had a lot of residents tell me they enjoyed them. Great event. I've been continuing to talk with people a little bit about the property tax repeal. On social media, had some conversations about the ODOT project coming up in a couple of years on I-90. Also did have some conversations or some dialogue back and forth with folks about the upcoming work on 44, which will start late this year, early next year? Is that what it is?
Surveying and groundwork will start late this year, and then shovels in the ground
Next year, in the
early spring.
Right. So a lot of feedback on that. The I-90 stuff, I know it's big. ODOT put out a portal. You can comment on it. I know that I, as well as other people, report the horrible condition of, I think in particular, the center lane between 615 and 306.
Yeah.
But anyhow, it's out there. Make your voice heard if you have anything to say to ODOT. I participated in the Lake County 2050 Comp Plan Steering Committee meeting. They were at a lot of events, and they had survey responses. We went through that. It was really great. I'm excited for the fact that we are going to be doing a comp plan and having an online survey. And we'll be doing the same thing, trying to get out at events and everything. It's interesting. They got a nice response. 1% of the county's population is what they, a few thousand people, and when you consider there's almost 230,000 people. We kicked off the steering committee meeting Concord Township last week. It was really well attended. I thought it was a great kickoff meeting. Our consultants did a really good job being prepared and getting folks engaged. I enjoyed another opportunity to be part of that group and then talk to folks about different things. And I think this is going to be a great process for us to get out into the community. And I encourage folks that, hey, come here, get facts, and share what you learn. Engage with us. The folks that were on it, I know it was asked, the nominations came from folks that came forward to the community in the last year or two, had constructive conversations with us, expressed interest in being involved. Nominations were made by trustees, department heads within the township, and just various folks that have had interaction with people. Just to clarify, how we constructed that. I thought one stat that was really interesting that we got out of Concord Township was 91% of the people that live in Concord Township are homeowners. That's what our occupancy versus rental is in the township. And we get questions, or a lot of people are concerned about having too many rentals. We don't even have 10% of it in rentals. Median age in Concord Township is 48.2, which is higher than Lake County at 44. And I know from my experience in the Lake County comp plan, Lake County's high. So we are an older community. Had an opportunity to speak with Congressman Joyce last week. Did ask him a bit about our funding request. What he told me was he hadn't heard anything, wasn't really moving along, and a lot of the last year requests were handled by the big beautiful bill. And so there seems to be, now they're on vacation, and I know Andy's bird dogging that one as well. And lastly, had a great air show, or Labor Day weekend. Did happen to go to the air show and saw Alec Dawson, who is the son of former fiscal officer Amy Dawson, and got a chance to see him in his jet. He flew the C5H Super Galaxy and was kind enough to give myself and Mrs. Lucci here a flight deck tour. So that was pretty cool. 38 feet in the air. And one of the demos that was being flown, we also heard them saying that it was a local resident in Concord Township, and Amy and I both looked at each other and said,
We're like,
about
did you just say that?
So Concord Township was well represented at the Cleveland Air Show twice, which I think is, when you consider, it's pretty special. So just want to thank Mr. Patriarca for his diligent work with the state audit and just doing a good job at what he does, and the fact that we got a clean audit. That concludes my report.
Thank you. Moving on, Mr. Dondorfer.
Thank you, Mrs. Lucci. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday weekend. We had great weather. Hats off again to the Recreation Department and Service for a great Community Day event. Saw a lot of people from Concord Township, a lot of kids. It was great weather. The parade was great, and it was a well put together event. So thank you very much. We all enjoyed it. Service Department, thank you for the work at Concord Hills Park. I believe they completed the renovations there with the tennis and pickleball courts, as well as the basketball courts. It looks great. We've seen some pictures. I'm going to get over there. Thank you for that. We acknowledged a fire department retirement today and swore in two new, one lieutenant's position for firefighter and a new firefighter. So that's always awesome to bring in some new first responders to Concord to serve. So we appreciate their service and wish Wally a great retirement for him and his family. Talked to a couple residents regarding some noise resolution concerns they had with our current resolution that we're working through. I know we had a couple traffic complaints regarding some speeding vehicles on Auburn Road. We got the speed trailer put out there by the Sheriff's Department, which seems to have helped out there. And other than that, that's it. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Well, it's hard to believe we're kind of wrapping up summer, moving into the winter months. Community Day, all of our community events this year have been great. Thank you to the Rec Department. We were very pleased to announce the promotions of our lieutenant and full-time firefighters this afternoon, as well as you mentioned, Wally's retirement. So congratulations to them. I understand that the Riverside softball team will be getting their rings on Friday during the halftime football game for Riverside. So that's all good. I did have a couple calls from some folks regarding some traffic issues, one on Auburn and some other noise disturbances that we're helping kind of move people through. We do want to acknowledge that the property tax issue is still kind of the talk of the town. It's not only a local issue, but we're hearing things about it nationally. Luckily, Mr. Rose is offering his class on what abolishing property taxes would look like for Concord Township. So we encourage folks to listen in, ask questions, and understand exactly what that means, and to understand that abolishing, while property tax reform is something that we need to think about, abolishing is probably not the best alternative at this point. Congratulations to John for our audit. Thank you for another great year. You've been such a great addition to the team, John. Thank you. And with that, I hope everybody has a great rest of your week. Okay, moving on to our department reports. We'll start with our administrator, Mr. Rose.
Thank you, Mrs. Lucci, members of the board, Mr. Patriarca, members of the audience, good evening. I'll start with the items on the agenda. Item B is Resolution 2025 TAC 18, which adopts a updated reasonable accommodations policy in accordance with the American Disabilities Act, and thanks to our law director for her words and guidance on getting that done. Item C is Resolution 2025 TAC 19, which covers appropriations that Mr. Patriarca covered. Item D is a vote to participate in the Purdue Pharma direct settlement, and it authorizes me to sign on behalf of the trustees. And this is different than the Purdue Pharma bankruptcy settlement. So there's two settlement tracks for Purdue Pharma. So I'd encourage a favorable vote on that. And then item E is a vote to extend the full-time firefighter promotional eligibility list for 12 months pursuant to the labor contract we have in place with the fire union. We are able to extend that promotional list one time for 12 months, and the fire department union leadership and myself are in agreement with that, so we are requesting to extend that list for 12 months. And that's it for the agenda items. Moving on, we did finish the website launch. I was very happy with how that turned out. Had a few, I'll call them hiccups, and a few punch list items, but those were cleaned up relatively quickly, and we're continuing to monitor and receive feedback on that. But I think the website redesign went very well overall. Understanding the implications of eliminating property tax, as Mrs. Lucci mentioned, I will be giving another detailed presentation that will be done at the community center on Tuesday, September 9th. We will be giving that presentation at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and at 6 o'clock in the evening. And we're presenting this to the community so folks have good information, try to get their questions answered. I've gotten some good feedback from residents, so I encourage everyone to participate and show up to those. We will also be filming the 6 o'clock session, similar to what we did for our Understanding Your Taxes class. That way it's all captured and folks can watch it again. Reminder, the annual Shred Day is on Saturday, September 13th from 10 a.m. to noon. So now's the time to clean out the filing cabinets, drawers, wherever you've got your papers laying around. Residents are limited to 3 copy paper boxes. The boxes will not be returned. I look forward to seeing everyone at the Comprehensive Plan Open House. That will be on Tuesday, September 16th. That'll be at Fire Station 1 from 5:30 to 7:30. That is a great opportunity for residents to come, learn about the comprehensive plan, and provide valuable input. And that's really what we're looking for, is valuable input. And then just to touch on Mr. McIntosh touched on the agriculture bill. I did talk to Congressman Joyce's staff and received an update. HR 4121, which is the agriculture bill, is currently on the union calendar, so it's been through all the committees. It's just waiting on a floor vote. But you know, we're nearing the end of the budget year. They're already talking about continuing resolutions again, which makes me nervous. But I did find out that the House Appropriations Chair, who's Representative Tom Cole, he's out of Oklahoma, I think. He's trying to put together a mini bus, which is basically packaging up. He wants to package up 3 bills: the agriculture bill, VA military construction, and then the legislative bill. Get those passed, and then everything else can fall under a continuing resolution. So I'm hoping that, you know, he can make some headway in negotiations to get that minibus bill passed that incorporates the agriculture bill. But we're tracking it every day. We're checking the legislative calendar for updates and looking for checking well, it's called X now, but Twitter for, you know, meeting notes and different media sources. So it sounds like some conversations are taking place, and there was a big meeting this afternoon. I haven't heard what the results were. And that concludes my report.
All right, thank you, Mr. Rose. Moving on to Fire Department, Chief Sabo.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So I want to extend my thanks to the Board of Trustees, Mr. Patriarca, Mr. Rose, for helping us recognize the retirement of Lieutenant Brainerd. His almost 3 decades of service to the township is something that should not go unrecognized, and I appreciate you guys helping us to do that tonight. And in addition, promoting Lieutenant Bob Ivancic. He's been a dedicated member of Concord Fire since December of 2005, and his promotion recognizes his leadership, his experience, and a commitment to mentoring our younger firefighters, especially as our EMS coordinator and an EMS instructor for upcoming paramedic students. As a shift officer, Lieutenant Ivancic will now take on expanded responsibilities in supervising daily operations, managing emergency responses, and ensuring the continued safety of our crews and residents. In addition, firefighter Ryan Nappy was sworn in as a full-time firefighter. Ryan has served Concord as a part-time firefighter since September of 2022 and has also demonstrated strong skills, professionalism, and dedication to the community. These personnel changes reflect not only the individual achievements, but also the department's ongoing and the township's ongoing investment in building a strong leadership team and sustaining reliable emergency services for Concord Township. So I certainly thank you for helping us recognize them this evening. For the month of August, we had a total of 268 events, including 172 events with 172 EMS events with 135 transports. We also had 96 non-EMS events, including 5 fires. Inside Concord, we had 4 of those 5. 1 electrical fire, 1 cooking fire, 1 vehicle fire, and 1 brush fire that was near a shed, maybe under the shed, but the homeowner and the firefighters got at it pretty quick. So don't try to burn weeds next to your combustible structures. We also assisted in a mutual aid fire. It was a structure fire outside of Concord Township. And we gave mutual aid 28 times and we received mutual aid 18 times. And we also had 105 overlapping calls for about 39%. Fire Prevention Bureau was busy with 87 inspections, accounting for about 124 hours, 3 plan reviews, accounting for about 6 hours, and 5 hours of continuing education. In the public education sector, on August 6th, we participated in a large-scale evacuation drill at Tri-Point Hospital as part of an accreditation that they needed to get done. On August 26th, we conducted CPR, first aid, AED, and fire safety training for 14 educators at the St. Gabe's Learning Law. So we were out in the community doing that. Our smoke detector program, our relationship with the Red Cross is going strong. We visited in the month of August, we visited 8 homes in Concord Township, installed 8 new Red Cross detectors in 2 of those homes, and installed homeowner purchased hardwired detectors or replaced batteries in others. And we also had 2 Knox box installations and had 1 returned. September is National Preparedness Month, a reminder for us all to be ready for the unexpected. Emergencies, whether severe storms, medical crisis, or house fires, can happen at any time. This month, the Concord Township Fire Department encourages residents to create a household emergency evacuation plan, including contact methods if you're separated, assemble or refresh emergency kits with water, non-perishable food, flashlights, and medications. Review fire safety at home, check your smoke alarms, ensure 2 exits from every room, and practice fire drills. For seniors and those with medical needs, plan for backup power and a list of critical contacts. Preparedness is a shared responsibility. The more we do now, the stronger and safer our community will be when the emergencies do occur. And the Concord Fire Department stands ready to assist residents with resources and guidance if they need it. And we encourage people to check out the brand new website or give us a call at 440-354-7504. Lastly, another example of the commitment to excellence our firefighters and paramedics have in the field. Again, in 2025, the American Heart Association recognized Concord Township Fire Department with the Mission Lifeline EMS Silver Achievement Award. So this recognizes our response to strokes, STEMIs, heart attacks in the field, and it measures our performance. And again, this year we were awarded silver. So I'd like to present that to the board, and we'd be happy to put this on display in the firehouse.
Congratulations.
Thanks,
Wonderful.
John.
Thank you. And that concludes my report.
Thanks, Chief.
Thank you. All right, moving on to service. I hope you can top that, Mr. Brown.
Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone had a good Labor Day weekend. The Service Department in the month of August completed crack sealing of our asphalt roadways. Durapatch repairs continue throughout the township along with our concrete slab replacement. Our concrete crew has poured over 700 yards of concrete to date. Several culvert replacements and ditch maintenance were also performed by our crew. The 2025 joint road resurfacing projects have been completed except for some small punch list items which are expected to be completed within the next 2 weeks. Concord Hills Park basketball, tennis, and now pickleball courts have been resurfaced and the new fence installation is expected to be completed by the end of the week. The landscaping around the perimeter of the courts and asphalt path from the parking lot to the courts is scheduled to be completed next week. The tentative opening for the courts is the week of 9/15, weather permitting. The Eagle Ridge forebay maintenance, which consisted of the removal of approximately 150 cubic yards of sediment from the forebay, is a biannual maintenance operation funded through the Lake County Stormwater Department. Additional stormwater improvement projects are in the bidding process and will be scheduled to begin soon. The yard waste drop-off opened at the Service Department on Tuesday, September 2nd and will run through December 5th. The hours of operation are Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. The annual brush days are scheduled for Saturday, October 4th and October 18th from 7:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Residents can drop off brush no larger than 4 inches in diameter. No landscape timber, lumber, railroad ties, or stumps are permitted. Residents may also drop off yard waste on these dates. And the Service Department encourages residents to contact us with any questions or concerns at 440-350-3225 or by email at concordtwp.com under service. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. Moving on to zoning. Heather Freeman.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So during the month of August, the zoning department processed 33 zoning permit applications and collected $5,600 in fees. The vast majority of the permits were for residential projects and included 9 new accessory buildings, 9 new dwellings, 6 fences, 3 accessory structures, 2 additions to residential homes, 2 decks, and 2 new businesses. The new businesses include Great Lakes Automotive, a business providing automotive service repair located on Ravenna Road, right next door to Concord Collision. Same owner as Concord Collision. And then another business called Azika, and they are a business that provides music editing services, and they're going to be locating at Normandy Place on Auburn Road in that complex. And then regarding our comprehensive plan, we're excited to announce the beginning of the planning process for our Concord Today and Tomorrow comprehensive plan. This plan will address how the township grows and thrives over the coming years and will provide recommendations to help shape the township's future infrastructure, housing, transportation, and environmental sustainability initiatives. We've recently launched our project website. You can visit it at ourconcordtwp.com, where you can find all the updates to this project, including a link to our survey. Additionally, as Mr. Rose indicated, we've scheduled our first community open house for Tuesday, September 16th from 5:30 to 7:30, which will take place at Fire Station number 1 over here. Activities will include a meet and greet with township officials, interactive activity boards, a review of the existing conditions report, Draw Your Dream Park children's activity, and more. So we hope to see you there. Thank you.
Thank you, Heather.
Thank you.
Our Recreation Department, Mr. Supler.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Evening.
Want to start off by thanking everyone for an excellent community day. To you, our elected officials, for all your support for the Recreation Department, especially during Community Day, and for being there throughout the day. I know it was a hot one there, so I appreciate everyone being there. To all of our sponsors who contributed to making the event successful, we can't thank them enough. Our printed grapevine that's coming out soon will has a full page ad thanking all of them for their generosity. So thank you to them. To the fire department and sheriff's office for keeping the community safe during the event, especially during our fireworks, for participating in the parade, as well as for the fire department putting on that wonderful pancake breakfast, very crowded pancake breakfast. To Tim Brown and the service department for doing everything we asked for them leading up to the event and set up, and then being there throughout the day as well. So thank you to those guys for all their help and support. And lastly, to the recreation department staff with Susie and Rachel for their countless hours and work that they put into making the event successful and run smoothly. And to our facility attendants who helped throughout the morning, noon, and night as well. The other event I want to acknowledge that Rachel put a lot of time and effort into was our Senior Citizen Appreciation event that was last Wednesday. We had over 75 seniors attend that event with over 20 vendors. We passed out goodies, pamphlets, important information regarding senior services. We also had University Hospitals on hand there who passed out full totes of fresh fruits and vegetables from local farms, and also did blood pressure checks. So thank you to them and to everyone who was there during that event, including the fire department. So thank you for all their participation. Some of our upcoming events for our 55 plus senior social. Wednesday, September 17th, we have How to Be a Super Grandparent. Wednesday the 24th, UH is doing a presentation on vascular health. Our foot clinics, we have actually become so popular that we have added a second doctor to our rotation now. So we have Tuesdays, September 16th. So Tuesdays, our first one coming up September 16th from 1 to 3 with Dr. Sharp. And then Monday, September 22nd from 5 to 7 is our normal doctor, Dr. Saxon. So those have become very popular. So some of our youth programs, our fall rookie sports for 3, 4, and 5 and 6 year olds started yesterday, runs for the next 5 weeks. We have 46 kids signed up out of 48 available spots for that. So those continue to do very well for us. Some adult programming, if you want to get ready for our new pickleball course that will be opening up in the next week or two. We have our intro to pickleball. That's Tuesday, starting next Tuesday, September 9th. The 30th from 6 to 7 over here at the Town Hall Pickleball Court. Yoga Pilates Fusion is Wednesday evenings. That starts the 17th. We're doing a Selling 101 class, which is designed to be your guide to sell products safely and effectively on places like Facebook Marketplace and eBay. So look for that in our grapevine. Candidates Forum with League of Women Voters will be held on Tuesday, September 30th at 6:30 at the Community Center. Then the weekend of October 3rd and 4th is a very busy weekend for us. Our Adaptive Halloween Dance Party will be at the Community Center on Friday, October 3rd from 6 to 8. Dancing, DJ, costume contest, and food. Saturday, October 4th will be our Fall Fest held at the fire station. That will be from 10 to 11:30. We'll have some more information coming out about that shortly. Then that evening, Saturday, October 4th, will be our annual drive-in movie at Lamuth. We're currently having a voting contest on social media to decide between How to Train Your Dragon or Elio as a movie to be viewed. So please, everyone, go out there and vote. Dragon movie, yes. That seems to be winning right now. So. Voting ends this weekend and winner will be announced on Monday. Old Stone School is doing an open house this coming Sunday, September 7th from 4 to 5:30. And then lastly, our fall winter printed grapevine will be mailed out shortly, and everyone should expect to receive a copy of that soon. We have a lot of new programs and great programs in there, so please make sure you can check all that out. If you don't receive a copy, let us know and we'll make sure we get you one. And please continue to sign up for the e-grapevine and do so by visiting the new and improved Concord TWP website or call the Recreation Department and we can help you out with that. Our number is 440-639-4650. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sean. Great work.
Thank you.
And last but not least, our Lake County Sheriff's Office Lieutenant Suschek. Evening.
For the month of August.
Right.
Sorry,
Yep.
It's been a long day.
Yep.
We had 181 calls for service. Of that, we had 43 suspicious people, 11 domestics. Of the 11 domestics, one resulted in an arrest with domestic and assault charges. We had 22 welfare checks. We had 15 disturbances. Of the 15 disturbances, one resulted in a disorderly arrest. We had 144 traffic stops. Of the 144, 20 resulted in citations. We had a total of 8 accidents, 2 of which were injury. We had 2 OVI arrests and 1 TPO violation. That's everything.
Great, thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, moving on to our audience portion. Is there anyone here that would like to speak? Sir, come on up to the microphone and just say your name and address, please.
My name is Ron Call. I have a question. These microphones working here?
Are you not hearing?
I didn't hear any of these people. I didn't hear you people for that matter.
Oh, okay. They're working?
working.
Okay.
I think they're more active for like the video.
For the video?
So when, yeah.
You don't hear them back there?
Okay, thanks for
Right.
letting us
So
know.
when you're
We'll make
watching
sure.
on the YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, that's all. All right, my question is,
What's your address?
12355 Griddle Road,
Thank you.
Concord Township. I live at the intersection up the street here. It's Girdled and 608 is the intersection.
Okay.
And I think Mr. Rose and I both have talked to like the ODOT and the county engineer. And the county engineer says ODOT is in charge of that. ODOT says the county engineer is in charge of that. And then the county engineer says, call this their people that handle complaints. So I called them and they said that they are not prioritizing that, but they are prioritizing the intersection of 44 and Girdle Road, which is buses are, that really is jammed up pretty bad. Mm-hmm. And the other thing is the schools. How come they're allowed to put up all those political signs here? I thought it was 30 days before the election they were supposed to put those up. They're all up now.
There's no, so the township adopted sign regulations and then there was a case that came shortly after that, and you can't impede. So putting a restriction on campaign signs is determined to be an infringement of the First Amendment right to.
You're kidding.
So there's no regulation of political signs. You can put them up
And
all 365
All year
days
round.
a year. You can put wherever.
How about is somebody down on Ravenna Road? She's got like 5 or 6 signs
All
in
of
her
them.
front yard. Is that
They can
legal?
be out there all year,
All those signs.
365 days a year. Yep.
That's a distraction. Well, anyway.
First Amendment.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, and the final one, I've always commented about this before. Do you know where the intersection of 44 and Auburn Road is? Cryle Road comes in there. And that is the biggest mess I've ever seen. People coming from the north that want to turn left there, they have 2 lanes that turn left on the Auburn and Cryle Road.
Right.
Well, people in the outside lane are supposed to go down the Cryle Road. They don't always do that. They go down Auburn Road. And they get jammed up there. And I can't believe the sheriff's department doesn't see more accidents there than what they claim.
Next year, late this year, early next year, that interchange is getting work. I don't have the specifics.
another
I think they're gonna have a turning lane, right?
Yeah.
They're moving
Yeah, but
back.
I think Mr. Call's talking about right there where Waffle House is when you come off of, is that what you're talking about?
He said
Yeah,
Gerb.
Like in front of Red Hawk when everyone turns left and the 2 lanes come
Oh,
along.
The
yeah.
Red
Oh.
Hawk Grill is
Yeah, that's
there.
not.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that's,
no, I thought-
that's hard to
You know
turn
what I'm
left. It is.
Yeah.
Well, you're not.
You're not supposed to turn left there.
No, yeah.
They
No,
turn
if you're
left
coming out
anyway.
though, anywhere
Supposed to-
on
you have to
Cryle.
stay to the right.
That's
and
illegal.
go north.
Well, they should have signs saying something. This is
Well,
illegal.
I
They
think
do.
there's signs that
Yeah,
say,
they
and
do.
I know.
I
They
think
do.
that I think once you make that left, you can technically either go right onto Cryle or left. That far right lane isn't. You have the option of going.
Oh,
either way.
you're saying coming off of 44 north. Yeah,
Correct.
right.
If you're in the left lane, the furthest left lane, you can only
Oh.
turn left.
Yeah,
if you're in the
yeah,
right
yeah.
lane,
I was
You
thinking
can do both.
northbound. And
Yes.
but then it's really quick. If both of those lanes
'Cause then-
both turn left, it merges
Yeah.
to one very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And there's no warning that the road goes down to 1 lane.
It goes
Yeah,
very
very
quickly.
quickly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there anything in the works for that intersection at all? The other thing is people coming down Cryle who want to go onto 44.
Right, they do
They
the
just go
illegal.
boink, boink across this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a constant,
yeah.
that's a
That's the
constant
what I was thinking.
illegal, that's a constant illegal turn where folks go down to the Red Hawk and then they use the Red Hawk to
Turn
do a
around.
loop-de-loop
Yeah.
and turn around. That's been a continuing battle. I know that the county engineer in the past has put up delineators, but they just get run over,
Right.
quite honestly.
Yep.
I'm an advocate of putting a pork chop there, concrete, but then there's a safety issue at night with cars and, and then if you look at accident statistics, before and after that redesign, they're
Actually,
still
It's gone down.
incredibly lower than they were prior to the rework, so.
And I'll always be the one person that says people have always complained about how much longer it takes. But when I lived south of,
Yes,
came from Girdle Road, go get coffee at Starbucks, walk in, place my order using the app, by the way. Get back in my car, go back on 44, and I can be on 44 northbound into wherever faster than some of the people sitting there waiting in that drive-through lane in the breakfast. Just saying, it's not a tremendous inconvenience of time.
Well, the other problem too is people coming from the south on 44 want to turn down there and go down Cryle Road, or not Cryle, Auburn Road. The light is red at that intersection. For those people coming from the south on 44, and they don't know that. If they're used to coming from the north, they just figure the light's green. Apparently they're not looking at the light. But it's, I've seen people go through a red light there. It's they're not changing anything there, is that you're saying?
I don't
it's
know
not,
if that's-
well, the 44
Is
girdled is
getting
being
worked.
redone.
Right.
Yeah.
44 and girdle.
Is that what you're talking about?
Where Cryle comes
But up
out
by the
on
Waffle
Girdle.
House, no. Nothing's
No,
being
the other
done.
end.
Nothing's
The other
being
end.
done.
Further south.
Down by
towards-
84 Loma.
By Fiorito.
Oh, you're talking about down there.
Yeah,
They're-
that's
okay.
being redone,
That's
but
being
nothing,
reworked.
nothing north of Capitol is being redone.
Mr. Rose and I are talking about trying to meet with the district folks with ODOT, and I had wanted to dialogue and just picked our brain on a
I
few things.
requested.
So he's requested it, and when or if we get a chance to sit down with him, we'll bring it up.
A lot of people don't want to go that way. They go up the Griddle Road because they want to avoid that intersection. It's that bad.
Yep.
Okay, that's all.
Thank
Well,
you.
Mr. Call,
Thank you.
thanks for bringing up these concerns. We appreciate it. Okay, moving on to old business. Seeing there is none, we will move to new business.
Madam Chair, I will make a motion to approve the July financial report.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Move to approve Resolution 2025-18, a resolution adopting a reasonable accommodations policy of Concord Township in accordance with the Americans with Disabilities Act and Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye. Madam Chair, I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 2025-19, which is the updated permanent appropriations.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
I'll move to approve the participation and release form in the Purdue direct settlement and authorize Administrator Andy Rose to sign the form on behalf of the township.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye. I'll make a motion to approve the agreement to extend full-time promotional list for the fire department.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So items voted on at the August, thank you, Mr. Rose, August 18th, 2025 staff meeting, Mr. Rose.
Yeah, there were 3 items that were voted on at the staff meeting. The first one, Mr. McIntosh moved to approve the fire department purchase order to Phoenix Outfitters in the amount of $11,397 for 3 sets of firefighter turnout gear. Mrs. Lucci seconded. The vote was 2 ayes. The second item was Mr. McIntosh moved to ratify the approval of the settlement agreement with Mr. Ames in the lawsuit titled State of Ohio ex rel. Brian Ames v. Concord Township Board of Trustees, bearing case number 25CV001158, in which the township agreed to settle all claims in the lawsuit with Mr. Ames for $500 and court costs in exchange for Mr. Ames's full release of the township and dismissal of the lawsuit. Mrs. Lucci seconded. Roll call vote. Mrs. Lucci and Mr. McIntosh both voted yes. The final item, Mr. McIntosh moved to approve the settlement agreement with Mr. Ames in the lawsuit titled State of Ohio ex rel. Brian Ames v. Concord Township Board of Trustees, bearing case number 25CV000936, whereby the township agrees to settle all claims in the lawsuit with Mr. Ames for $750 and court costs in exchange for Mr. Ames's full release of the township and dismissal of the lawsuit. Mrs. Lucci seconded. The roll call vote, Mrs. Lucci and Mr. McIntosh both voted yes. That concludes the legislation voted on at the
Thank you.
staff meeting.
Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.
Future meetings and announcements. Mr. Patriarca?
September 10th, 7 p.m., BZA meeting at Town Hall. September 12th, 8 a.m., JED meeting here at Town Hall. September 13th, from 10 to 12, will be Shred Day at Town Hall campus. September 15th at 3 p.m., staff meeting at Town Hall. And on September 17th, from 5 to 6 p.m., trustee office hours in Town Hall, immediately followed by the 6 p.m. trustee meeting here at Town Hall.
Could I make one final plug for the comp plan open house on the 16th at Fire Station 1, as Mr. Rose mentioned, 5:30 p.m. Really hope everyone can make it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Looking
Great,
forward
thank
to
you.
that.
Yep.
September 16th, comp plan. Yep.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. This concludes our meeting. Have a good
Good evening,
evening.
Concord.